Tumbleweed Stew by Susan Stevens Cramell, illustrated by Janet Stevens. Jack Rabbit opened his eyes. He stretched and looked up at the pretty blue sky. Jack's tummy growled. He thought, "The sun is up. The sky is blue. What a great day for tumbleweed stew." He hopped along, jumping over brush and cactus. Before long he came to a big gate. Over the gate it said, "To Circle Ranch." Jack slipped under the fence and into a herd of cattle. "Moo!" said Longhorn. "Move on!" "Well, howdy," Jack said. "How do you do? How would you like some tumbleweed stew?" "There's no such thing as tumbleweed stew," said Longhorn, munching the dry grass. Not a nice place, thought Jack. He ran down the path to the ranch house. "Anyone home?" he called. "No!" he heard from inside. "Go away!" "How about some lunch?" asked Jack. Armadillo came out onto the porch. "This is my ranch," she said. "This is my food, and you can't have any." Jack took a chance. He said, "But I would like to cook for you. Have you heard of tumbleweed stew?" "There's no such thing as tumbleweed stew," Armadillo said. Before Armadillo could blink, Jack started a fire. He spied an old pot and filled it with water. He set the pot of water on the fire. After a while, he stuffed a big tumbleweed into the pot. Armadillo looked into the pot. Jack took a taste and said, "It smells so good. It tastes good, too. But it needs more, this tumbleweed stew." "Well," said Armadillo, "there might be some carrots in my house." Soon the tumbleweed and carrots were cooking in the big pot. Buzzard floated down to take a look. "I can smell this food way up in the sky. It needs onions," he said. "I'll fly home and get some." Soon the tumbleweed, carrots, and onions were cooking in the big pot. Then Deer trotted over and looked into the pot. "This stew needs corn," he said. "I'll be right back." Soon the tumbleweed, carrots, onions, and corn were cooking in the big pot. Skunk scampered up to the pot. "Smells good," she said. "But where are the potatoes?" "I'll go dig some up." Soon the tumbleweed, carrots, onions, corn, and potatoes were cooking in the big pot. Rattlesnake slithered over with some celery. "You can't make stew without celery," he said. Soon the tumbleweed, carrots, onions, corn, potatoes, and celery were cooking in the big pot. Armadillo, Buzzard, Deer, Skunk, and Rattlesnake gathered around the pot of stew. They watched it bubble and steam. "At last," Jack cried. "It took a while, but thanks to you, it's time to eat this tumbleweed stew." The animals ate and ate until every bite of stew was gone. Armadillo couldn't move, Buzzard couldn't fly, Deer couldn't trot, Skunk couldn't scamper, Rattlesnake couldn't slither. They put their heads down and fell asleep. Jack slept too, but not for long. Jack Rabbit opened his eyes. He stretched and looked up at the pretty blue sky. His tummy growled. He thought, "Another day for being sly. What a great day for cactus pie."